only been up here for like a couple seconds, but this is a must-do in Athens.
Oh my gosh.
Completely overwhelmed by Athens. We are finding out if the Acropolis is worth seeing, and we found the most beautiful spot in all of Athens.
Absolutely spectacular.
We're Danya and Nikki, and after living in Hawaii, we are now traveling the world again. Subscribe to our channel so you can follow our journey around the world, with these next few episodes being all about Greece.
Another day.
Good morning, everyone. It is 7:30 here in Athens, and we are on our way to the Acropolis. We're taking the metro. We thought we'd take you along that as well so you can see what that's like.
Yeah, the metro is really easy here, so it'll take you right to the steps of the Acropolis. And as always, we're kind of late.
Yeah.
We said we were going to get there when it first opened, but
To beat the crowds and the heat.
it's not working out for us.
To be honest, we kind of have FOMO for the Acropolis, even though we're not sure if we're going to like it because of all the crowds, but we'll let you know. So we have 2 tickets that take us all around Athens for 5 days nonstop, which is like $8.
Yeah, it was really cheap.
It's pretty good.
The thing about the metro system is when they were creating it, they found all of these Greek artifacts which they have scattered throughout the metro stations. I don't know who else does this, but I lose everything, so I always give my tickets to my wife.
The Acropolis is right next to us. We're walking to the entrance, and it's about 20 euros per person. You can see the Acropolis from all around Athens, wherever you are. And we've been here for about 3 days, so it's really cool that we're finally able to get in and see this history.
As we're getting closer to the Acropolis, I'm getting even more excited. This is the birthplace of Western civilization, the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, so much history.
Thank you. Okay. Good thing of coming early is that you kind of beat the crowds. There are people here, but we've watched some other YouTube videos and the crowds were insane.
All right, so we're about to walk into the entrance of the Acropolis, so let's check it out.
And as soon as we turn around the corner, we could see some of the popular temples of the Acropolis.
Behind me is the temple of Athena Nike. Nike is the god of victory. The Greeks built this temple in order to gain victory over the Spartans during the Peloponnesian War.
As you walk up, it opens up and you can see the Parthenon. And here's also where it had a really large bronze statue of Athena.
And Athena was the one who gave the gift of the olive tree. Legend has it that the olive tree here in the Acropolis can be traced back to the original tree, planted by the goddess Athena herself. The olive tree can pretty much survive anywhere, resilient to natural forces, probably much like Athena herself.
You look at the Parthenon, you see it's completely white, and we always look at that with such beauty, but back in the Greek times, they wouldn't have wanted it to be all marble white. They would have wanted some color, so up above it would have been blue and gold. It would have been more realistic. And there's Nikki. Nikki's a little bummed that we can't go in the Parthenon.
Yeah, understandably though, but
For 20 euro, you should be able to go in the Parthenon. Come on.
The Parthenon is an optical illusion. The immense building is actually not about straight lines, but it was purposefully done this way. Making the columns and corners irregular makes the building look more refined and light. But this is, of course, not visible to the naked eye.
Fact that the ancient Greeks could create something so spectacular just blows my mind. I think we make a mistake in modern times of thinking the people back then weren't that smart. Absolutely spectacular.
I can't really comprehend all of the gods and goddesses, but also all the people, because the history is so old and they go so far back, then it's a little hard for me to grasp how old this really is and who all was involved.
Right. It's like there was tons of different groups all around Greece.
Yeah.
And then you have the Athenians, the Mycenaeans. And as you can see, everyone's working really hard for those Instagram shots. You want your Instagram shot?
No. And so what I find the most beautiful part really of the Acropolis is your panoramic view of Athens, which is beautiful. And I'm now noticing that hill and I want to go there. What is that?
I don't know, but we can find out.
We'll find out.
Sometimes I just like to hit Nikki with historical facts. Babe,
Yeah?
did you know that this is the front of the Parthenon?
No?
It is.
Now I do.
Babe, did you know that the Parthenon was a bank?
A bank?
Yeah, that's where they kept their money. Now you know.
It is a very pretty site, the Acropolis. It's pretty big as well. You can definitely see that most people are up top where the Parthenon is and the Nike statue.
If I was coming here though, the one thing that I would want to do is to see a show in
Oh yeah, in that theater.
Odeon.
Atticus.
Yeah.
Odeon of Herodes Atticus is an open-air theater, and as it became more and more crowded, we left to
Get Bougatsa, I think. It's a Greek breakfast pastry.
I'm down for anything.
Okay, so now we're eating Bougatsa, which is a Greek breakfast pastry filled with custard, which you've never had before. Warm, sweet, and crispy on the dough, the phyllo dough, and they use some powdered sugar. Looks like a vanilla custard. You'll like it.
That's good.
It's really good. Oh, I really like custard. This keeps getting better and better as I eat it, and I'm kind of getting sad that it's going to be gone.
In the evening, we decided to explore the hill that we could see from the Acropolis.
But first, let's eat some gyro.
Gyros.
Heroes.
Gyros. Because they're super cheap here in Greece and delicious. So let's have some dinner.
Still want to go to the top of this hill?
It's completely uphill, which makes sense, but gruesome in this Mediterranean heat. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so that wasn't gyros, but kalamaki, which are skewers here in Greece, which is really good as well. So we're going to the highest point. We're walking a lot of stairs, but I'm very excited to go to the highest top of Athens. So now we're on the top of the highest hill in Athens. It was kind of a creepy cable ride up, but we made it.
All over Athens, you see little cats living their lives. And people feed them.
Really pretty. Overlooking the entire city of Athens. It's all like beige and white houses, and then you see the ocean far away, and it's all becoming kind of orange yellow color because the sun is setting. It's so pretty.
I've only been up here for like a couple seconds, but
Yeah.
this is a must do in Athens.
Oh my gosh.
You can see everything. So obviously there's no way you can get a picture. So we're gonna try to find a different spot.
Yes, it's a beautiful view, but a little bit too many people for our taste. So we're gonna head a little bit down and see if we can see a spot with not so many people.
Generally, Athens is much cooler at night.
Yeah.
So this is the time where you really want to be out. This is the time where you want to be going out to eat,
Yeah.
hanging out.
There's a breeze. You can still smell the sweet Mediterranean air, but that scorching sun is not on your back.
Right.
Whew.
So fun fact, this mountain, the name of it means something like Den of Wolves, because back in ancient Athens, there were tons of wolves, but this was one of the last places in Athens where they could hang out and live. Obviously, there's no wolves here now, but it still keeps the name.
Acropolis would be the highlight of our day, but it's definitely this. All of Athens turns pink and yellow and orange. It's so beautiful. It's totally free to do.
And it was like a last minute thing that we decided to come up here. Can't wait to see what else Greece has in store for us.
And this is where we're gonna leave you. Thanks for watching and see you in the next vlog.
That's it. Strut it. Strut it.
Again. We thought that Acropolis because we thought the Acropolis. No.